Back at it again in the living room. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subby, welcome. Today I'm doing a little video talking about my eyebrows because I get so many lovely comments and questions and compliments from you guys. So first of all, thank you so much for your lovely comments. I'm just gonna give like a quick background about my eyebrows and then talk about how I grew them back out. First of all, when I was younger, I had a monobrow. I had a monobrow. In primary school I didn't get like bullied or anything, but in secondary school I became a bit more like self-aware of my eyebrows. So I knew they were a lot bigger than everyone else's, and then some people did make funny like comments and I just didn't want thick eyebrows anymore. So when it came to year 9, I think it was year 9, that's when it began. I plucked the middle bit and then I was just like slowly tidying up under here and on top just to give like an arch. My eyebrows were literally completely straight. I had no shape, but the problem was I just kept plucking. I over plucked. So eventually from like year 9, when I was in college, my eyebrows were literally a line, and I did not clock at the time. Like I didn't clock, and now I look back I'm like, oh fuck, like I can't believe those are my eyebrows. So yeah, I'll insert some pictures. So yeah, I just over plucked them. They were literally a line. I didn't clock at the time. Oh, so after that I'd get my eyebrows threaded like every week or every 2 weeks. So every week or every 2 weeks I'd get my eyebrows threaded professionally, and I knew I was trying to grow my eyebrows out. So I'd look in the mirror and I'd see, for example, this one starts here, this one starts higher, so obviously this one needs to grow a bit underneath to match. So yeah, but what happened was I'd go to the eyebrow place and I'd be like, please can you not take any from here because I'm growing it out, and they would still take it from there. Like they wouldn't listen a lot of the time, not all the time, but sometimes. Every now and then, like I'd have a different woman and she'd like mess it up, or she wouldn't listen, whatever, mistakes happen. So it came to a point where I just stopped getting my eyebrows threaded. I didn't get them threaded anymore because even when she just goes over one bit, it takes all the hairs. So even if your hair is slowly growing back or lightly growing back and she takes it away, you're just back to square one. You're back to nothing. So the easiest way to grow out your eyebrows, no one wants to hear it, is to just leave them alone. People will ask me how did your eyebrows get from that to that, and it's like, just don't touch them. Obviously I understand no one likes ugly messy eyebrows, but if you want to grow them out, the only way to do that is to let them actually grow. So yeah, I stopped getting my eyebrows threaded, and when I was home I would just look in the mirror and just see what, like I would see what shape I wanted. Anything outside of the shape I wanted I'd pluck. So for example, if I had a hair here, I'd pluck it because I don't need it. If I had any hairs in the middle, again pluck it because I don't need it. But if it's somewhere here and I need it, even if it's ugly and by itself, I would leave it because I know that I needed it to all grow out. Another way to check like how your shape should be is if you put your this is my spoolie, if you put it down the side of your nose, that should be where your eyebrow starts, and then if you start from the corner of your mouth, the side of your nose, go up, that's where your eyebrows should end. So like that, like that. So some people like their eyebrows end like up here and they just look like Spock. I had Spock eyebrows. I just left them. Honestly, I just left them and left them for ages. Or you can just leave them for as long as you can, for as long as you can stand, and then go and get them professionally done so they can like tidy it up. But yeah, I find it a bit risky to go get my eyebrows done now, because if she fucks up my eyebrows now, I'll be very upset because I'm happy with my eyebrows. If you watch my skincare routine video, I'm not wearing any makeup, so you can see that my eyebrows are quite thick anyway. Sometimes like I do just fill in the gaps. What I use is this. It's the Barry M brow kit in medium to dark. It looks like that. And I use the powder in the middle, and it comes with a tiny brush, so I just dip it in and then I just brush it. So the most important thing when you're like looking for eyebrow products is finding one that's the exact color as your brows, because I used to use one that was lighter, so you'd literally see where I filled it in, and it's not cool. So yeah, that's why I got this one, and this was like £7. It's not even expensive. The tweezers that I use, I've had for years. I stole these I think from my mum and my sister, and I still use them now. They're a brand called Red. I don't know if you can see that, but They're a brand called Red. They're like the slanted ones. They look like that. And I've used these for years, and if I ever lost these, I'd probably cry. The key is to leave your eyebrows alone. Don't touch them, just leave them to grow. Your eyebrows are not gonna get thicker if you just get them done every week. It's just not gonna happen. So some other tips that I've read that you can do is castor oil, olive oil as well. Apparently if you put olive oil on your eyebrows, it will help them grow. I used to put Vaseline on to like condition them. So Vaseline, and I still use it now, like before bed I'll just put some Vaseline on my eyebrows to like moisturize them. So castor oil, olive oil, Vaseline, and they will grow. Honestly, they will grow. The thing is, nowadays, if you have no eyebrows, you can like get them microbladed, you can get them tattooed, you can get them like dyed at the salon, or buy your own like eyebrow dye kit, whatever it's called. Tinting, sorry, eyebrow tinting. So nowadays it's not as deep, plus we know how to use like eyebrow products. When I was in college there wasn't really much eyebrow products, so we were all just kind of lost with our messy eyebrows, but now it's a lot easier. But if you want to do the eyebrow journey, it takes time. I think it took a couple of years for my eyebrows to get like to this stage, but it is worth it. Also remember that eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so don't, you know, be too discouraged if they're slightly odd. Mine are slightly odd as well, but you can always like pencil one in to match. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I hope you guys found this somewhat useful. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Also, if you know of any other like products or tips to help grow your eyebrows, let's share them together. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.